heart rate is the number of times your heart beats per minute. It can be affected by the emotional state and physical condition of a person. Music has a great influence on one's mental state. It brings calm, focus, and relaxation. Sounds of music are transmitted through the ears to the brain and affect the brain at different levels. People's mood also change with different types of music. Have you ever found that your emotions change after listening to music?
Our study looked at whether the tempo of music had any effect on a person's heart rate. By observing the impact of music on people's heartbeat, we hoped to find a way to help people with stress or emotional issues through music therapy. The assumption of our study is that faster music raises one's heart rate, while slower music lowers it. Under normal circumstances, a pulse reflects the heart rate of a person. However, certain heart conditions prevent the heart from pumping blood efficiently with each contraction, which often lowers one's pulse. Then, heart rate is hard to be measured accurately by pulse. Therefore, we prevent seeking volunteers with heart conditions to do the experiment. The experiment includes 10 volunteers, one smartphone with 1 track fast music, 1 track slow music, 1 headset, and 1 timer. Before conducting the experiment, we interviewed the volunteers to learn about their views on music and its impact on them. For the experiment, we took following procedures. Before taking the volunteers' pulse, make sure they are calm and have been resting for 5 minutes. Measure the volunteers' pulse for 10 seconds, multiply by 6, and record the result in heartbeats per minute. Play some fast rock or pop music and let the volunteer listen for 2 minutes. Repeat step 2. Allow the volunteer to calm down and rest for 5 minutes. Play some slow classical music and let the volunteer listen for 2 minutes. Repeat step 2.
The experiments are conducted with the help of 5 male and 5 female volunteers, with the age from 13 to 56. The volunteers usually listen to music when commuting and in their free time, as an entertainment and relaxation. They believe that music can have an effect on themselves. Positive emotions are posted after listening to music. The average heart rate of all volunteers before listening to music, after listening to fast music and slow music are 86.4, 91.2, and 86.4 per minute respectively. The average heart rate per minute of females increased from 84 to 86.4 and then decreased to 85.2. And that of male increased from 88.8 to 96 and decreased to 87.6. Overall results shows people have a faster heart rate after listening to faster music, while having a slower heart rate after listening to slower music. The results prove that our assumption at first is correct, and music does affect people's emotion. For the other observation, we find that the average heart rate of female is slower than that of males, which is like the one mentioned above. Besides, we observed that the volunteers aged over 45 tended to have ultimate reaction in response to the faster music. The heart rate of 2 female volunteers, aged 45 and 47, had no change after listening to fast music. A 47-year-old male volunteer even had a slower heart rate after listening to fast music. The biased data may be caused by their age with a lower function of heart compared to the youngsters, which affects the pulse. Having this biased data, we need to have more volunteers with a wider range of age and different body conditions to conduct the experiment and have a better feel on the data.